Starting a new job is super exciting, right? But if you have to speak English, it can also feel a little nerve-wracking. Well, don't worry. In this explainer, we're going to give you the essential English you need so you can feel confident on your very first day. Let's get started.
So, is this you? Are you about to start a new job where you need to speak English? If you said yes, then you are in exactly the right place. We're here to help you get ready.
We're going to cover the most important words and grammar for your first day at work. So by the end of this, I promise you'll feel much more prepared and ready to go.
Okay, first things first. Every job has rules. So let's start by learning how to talk about them. We're going to focus on the words have to, so you can understand what you are required to do.
So, what does have to actually mean? It's simple. It means something is necessary. It's a rule. You don't have a choice. For example, a very common rule is you have to arrive on time. Let's look at how to use it. It's pretty easy, actually. For I, you, we, and they, you just say have to. So I have to work. But for he, she, or it changes just a little bit to has to. She has to work. Simple, right?
Here's a perfect example from a real workplace. If your job is a manager, the rule might be you have to wear a suit. See, it's not a choice, it's a rule of the job.
So, what about the opposite? What if something is not a rule? For that, we say don't have to. This means it's not necessary. You have a choice. For example, maybe on Friday your boss says you don't have to wear smart clothes. That means you can wear jeans if you want to. Okay, this is a really common mistake, so let's look closely. Some people say I must to work. That's wrong. The correct way is simply I have to work. And look at the second one. The word order is all mixed up. It should be, you have to buy a ticket for us. Getting that word order right is super important. All right, section 2. We know about the rules, so now let's talk about something just as important, the dress code. What are you going to wear?
To talk about the clothes you wear at your job, you're going to need the right words. So let's learn some essential vocabulary for clothing.
Here are some basics. We've got shirt, t-shirt, suit. Now, here's an interesting little rule in English. Trousers and jeans are always plural. Why? Well, because they have two legs. So, you always say, my trousers are blue, never my trouser is blue. And of course, for some jobs, you have to wear a specific uniform. Okay, pay attention, because this one can be really confusing. These two words, wear, W-E-R-E, and wear, W-H-E-R-E, they sound exactly the same, but they mean totally different things. Wear is for clothes. What do you wear to work? And where is for a place. Where is your office? You have to listen to the whole sentence to understand the meaning. Okay, on to section 3. Let's talk about your workday, specifically time and place. And to do that, we need to use some very important little words. We call them prepositions.
These words are so useful. Look, we use at for your location. I am at work. And we also use at for a specific time. I finish at 4 o'clock. We use in for a period of time, like in my free time. When you talk about your company, you work for an IT company. And for your job title, you work as a manager. These little words make a huge difference.
All right, section 4. This is all about sounding more natural when you speak English. We need to know the difference between talking about something you do every day and something that is happening right now. This is all about using the right verb tense.
This chart makes it really simple. For routines, things you do every day, we use the present simple, like I wear smart clothes at work. Easy. But for things happening right now, we use the present continuous. Today, I am wearing a t-shirt. See that am and the ing at the end? That's the big difference.
So what if you want to ask someone about their routine? Ask them a question. How do you do that? Well, there are some really simple rules for this.
It's really quite easy. You just need to remember two words, do and does. We use do for I, you, we, and they. For example, do you wear a uniform? And we use does for he, she, and it. For example, does she work late? That's it. Just remember do and does.
Wow, we have learned a lot. So for our last section, section 5, we've put together your very own English cheat sheet. Think of it as a quick summary of everything you need for your first day.
Okay, let's quickly review the main rules. Remember, have to means it's a rule. Don't have to means it's a choice. Trousers and jeans are always plural. Don't mix up wear for clothes and wear for a place. Use at for your work location and for specific times. And finally, present simple is for your habits, I work, and present continuous is for right now, I am working. If you remember these key rules, you are going to do great.
Okay, now it's your turn. I have a question for you. What do you have to wear at your job? Try to answer that question using the English we learned together today. You can do it. Good luck with your new job. You've got this.